Good morning, everyone. It's go time. Yeah, just packed the car and ready to get on my way to the airport. So, yeah. It's been so long, and I'm really glad that it's like finally here. Yeah, having qualified back in 2018, I thought at that point it was going to be a long wait, one to get selected and then two for the thing to actually happen, and then when it got postponed this added like an extra year, and it sounds really weird, but actually like the extra years made it so much, well, it's different I guess, because in some ways it's been so much better and in other ways it's been so much worse, because there's so many things, like I don't know if every athlete does this, but like the year leading up to the Olympics you're just like, oh, I can't do that, like in case I get ill or in case I break a limb or like something, or you can't do this, you can't do that, like you're just really careful and kind of wrap yourself in cotton wool, so that you don't like jeopardize everything that you and the rest of your team has put into the Olympics. So yeah, like that whole extra year ended up making it 2 years of doing that instead of just the one, and yeah, and I'm just really glad that it's finally here and we can finally get on with it, and actually really looking forward to being back and not having this to kind of worry about, stress about, be excited about. So yeah, it's time to go! So slight disaster averted. I forgot my toothbrush, so I had to go back for it, but that's fine, done that, and we're at the airport now.
3 hours later. 1 eternity later.
So we've made it to Yokohama Intercontinental Hotel, which will be my first stay in Japan. I'll be here overnight and then we move into the village tomorrow. Just wanted to show you the view out of my window into Tokyo Bay. How cool is that? So yeah, a lot of stuff over that side. And then really cool park I can sort of see over that side. So yeah, like not a bad view at all. So yeah, I'm finally in Japan. Not too bad a journey, it's been about 24 hours since I left home. So yeah, not too bad. I had, thankfully, business class seats on the way out, so I managed to have like a proper lie down bed and sleep, which has been good. So hopefully over at least some of the jet lag on the way here. I slept almost the whole way here, except the last hour. And then yeah, arrived here in the Intercontinental just now. It's a beautiful view behind me. Yeah, it's really cool. It took about 4 hours to get through to the, like from landing to get through to here. From the airport you got to go through this whole like COVID test protocol and do your tests, and we had to do the customs paperwork for the firearms and all that kind of stuff, so there's about 3.5 hours total at the airport. But yeah, we're here now and just gonna chill out a bit. I'm just waiting for my bags to make it upstairs now. I'm gonna have a shower and wash all the travel grime off me, and then yeah, just chill out for a bit, do some stretching and everything. You can hear cruise ship horn. Yeah, just chill out I guess, and get some stretching in, get some food in. We'll go have a briefing at some point, but yeah, we're here! So funny story. You know how earlier I said I'd forgotten my toothbrush and I had to go back and get it and a crisis averted? Well, when I picked it up, I got back in the car and I put the toothpaste and the toothbrush on the chair next to me and drove to the airport, and I parked at the airport. I put the toothpaste in my rucksack because I wanted it on the plane, but my toothbrush, because it's an electric toothbrush, is too big to go in my hand luggage, so I was like, oh, I'll put that in hold. Julie then forgot to put it in my hold all, so it still sat on the front seat of my car at the airport. So having forgotten my toothbrush, I've forgotten my toothbrush. So this is our flat. There's a bunch of rooms in it. There's room A, a nice little seating area on that side, room B, C, and then this is us in here. Room D, that's Kirsty's bed, that's my bed. This little wardrobe area at the back there. Oh, look at this. There's a balcony area. Can't get the door open just now, but look at that. Cracking view. And then if we go back out this way, round into our like lounge area. So we've got a wee kitchen area, kettle and some juice and stuff, wee TV. And then look at this. I feel like I've won on the apartment. We've got a corner apartment, so we've got a view right round the bay. How sweet is that? It's almost 360. All the way around, and then another block over there, I think that's USA. So yeah, how cool. There's some wee park area out there. There's a jungle gym, which I guess I will probably not play on just in case. Some kind of water ball area, like people doing some foam rolling. Some nice big grass area. So yeah, looking cool. So we get some goodies on our bed, as well as the duvet once we're finished. So we have a good luck card from, I actually don't know who from, but a school kid somewhere. We have a super soft waffle blanket from Dreams. It actually is super soft, I can attest. Nice good luck card, don't know who that's from yet. Another good luck card from Catherine Granger. This really super soft dressing gown, little Pride mascot, and this is a really fancy Team GB pen. Look at that. And then at the other end, less exciting, we have some towels and some wash bags. So yeah, everybody gets them. That's Kirsty's up there, she arrives tomorrow. So yeah, and then they decorate our walls really cool. So got a nice sticker there, and a wee poster at that end. So yeah, all exciting. So I've got another goodie bag full of toys, which I'm just opening up. We've got a Powerade water bottle. This looks pretty cool. This is apparently a pass that gets us free drinks at all the vending machines. So you just like bleep it and you can pick a drink. Over here we have, I'll show you this bit first, a Samsung Galaxy phone, which all the Olympians get. This is my first time opening it. So that's it. How cool is that? Oh, and it's got the logo on it as well. I've just shown you that with the big Apple thing in front of it. So yeah, that's our Samsung Galaxy phone. It's very nice. I like the blue and gold. That's very much a me colour scheme. So yeah, nice new Samsung phone. And then to go with the nice new Samsung phone are some Samsung buds, which also look pretty cool, and a really cool Buds Pro case that is like Olympic themed, you can see. So that's really, really cool. And then in here I think are some just instruction manuals and things. This will be my sim for my phone, and yeah, just some like tips and tricks. So yeah, it's pretty exciting. So I've had loads of questions about these cardboard beds that are in the village, so here they are. They've come with a wee mattress topper to make it squishy, and then if you take the mattress topper off, you have to like unzip the mattress to get into the blocks. I guess there's another foamy bit inside, and then you've got these like plasticky blocks that have got different density plastic, I guess, inside. So there's like 3 blocks and you can mix and match them. So on the top they're all 100 density, but then if you flip them over, as you'll see in a second, there's different densities, so you can make it like different firmness depending on what you like to sleep on. So I think there was like 80, that one's 140, there's an 80 and there's 120, so you can like put them in any arrangement that you want for the comfort level that you want and where you want the squishiness or whatever. They were talking about how these beds were like sex proof at some point. I don't know, but I doubt it, because they're pretty solid, as you can see.
Hey everyone, just wanted to pop on and say hi. I've been in the village a couple of days now, had 2 days of training, and then had a rest day from that today and went up to Team GB Performance Lodge, which is about 20 minutes away by bus. So went to the gym, had a wee go in the pool as well, which was really good. Sorry, I'm watching some like boxers, I think, do some strange funky exercises down there. Yeah, so I had a kind of chill rest day today as well, which has been quite nice. I haven't showed you the range yet because it's been split up for training. So basically it's like one big range with 10 and 50 both on the range, and at the moment they've had like a wall halfway down, on one half's been 10 with the wall across the back, and then the other half's just been opened down to 50. So apparently they've changed it today and the walls come down, so by the time I go back tomorrow, it'll be just the 10 metre range for the 10 metre events. So that's it, no more 50 metre training until probably a week's time. So yeah, it's all getting going now, which is pretty cool. Just can't get over the view I've got here. It's pretty mad. Yeah, like, had a good day today so far. I'll show you some of the performance lodge. Yeah, training's been going really well. It's absolutely roasting. It might be one of the hottest ranges I've ever shot in, to be honest. They do have like sort of aircon. At the back they've got these like big machines to blow air around, but I've heard like one half of it's broken, so it's blowing air, but it's just blowing hot air around instead of cold air. I think they said they were trying to fix it, but like it's been like that for the last few days, so I don't know. Yeah, absolutely roasting, and like really hot and sticky in general, so it's pretty tough, but needs must. Do what we got to do, I guess. And the 50 metre bit's got like a bit of a breeze if the wind picks up or whatever, and you get like a little bit of airflow, but the 10 metre range is just like so hot and stuffy and sticky, and you can tell all the people who are from like really far north, who are all like wilting in the heat. Yeah, it's quite funny. But like even countries who are from, or people who are from hot countries, are dying in the heat. It's really hot. It's the sun's gone down now and it's still 32 degrees. It's been 36, 37 degrees the past few days at the range. Yeah, it's scheduled to be pretty hot until the air rifle, and then after that it's supposed to drop down to sort of higher 20s and low 30s, which is bearable, I guess. So hopefully that's the case. Yeah. Cool. Well, I'll see you guys later.
Hey everyone, just wanted to check in. Night before my first match, yeah. It's currently 10 to 8, so I'm competing. I'll get called to the line in just over 12 hours. My alarm is set for 4:15. I've got to get up and get ready, do my spit test. We have to do these every morning and fill up to this black line with spit. That's our COVID tests, and we've got to take our temperature and fill in the form and stuff. So we've got that, and then a walk over to breakfast, and then from there to the bus. The bus is about an hour to get to the range. and then just some time to sort of acclimatise to the heat and everything once we get to the range and get ready. So yeah, like I'm gonna go to bed in the next half an hour or so, getting up super early. So yeah, big day I guess. I'm not actually all that nervous at the moment. I know it's probably going to hit me in the morning, but yeah, like I haven't been nervous at all since I've been here so far, which is a bit odd for me really, but hey-oh, take each day as it comes, I suppose. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about tomorrow. Really been enjoying shooting air rifle over the last year or so. It just like, I finally feel like I understand what I'm doing with it, so it's been a lot more like satisfying to do as an event. Historically I've not really liked it as an event because I've really struggled to sort of make improvements, but this last year has been really good and I've actually really loved shooting air rifle. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. Hopefully it'll all go okay, but you know, you can't control these things, so what will be, I guess. Yeah, the opening ceremony's tonight, so lots of people are off getting ready for the opening ceremony. We did a team photo earlier, so I at least got to wear my opening ceremony uniform, but everybody else is kind of getting on buses and heading off to the ceremonies now, so that's pretty exciting. I'm kind of jealous, I guess, in some ways that I won't get to go, but you know, with COVID I probably wouldn't have gone anyway, just to minimise the close contact risk and everything like that. So yeah, I hope everybody has fun when they go. I'm sure I'll see bits of it on the telly in the future. Yeah, I've just had pre-event this morning and was back here before lunchtime, back at the village before lunch, and just spent the day chilling out really, and partaking in my second favourite pastime, my first being napping, and my second being watching Stargate. So I brought my Stargate DVDs with me and I've been watching Stargate today, just chilling out and yeah, I'm doing that. So I've still got half an episode left which I'm going to watch before I go to bed, and then try and go to sleep. And then yeah, it all kicks off tomorrow morning, so should be fun, should be interesting. I guess I'll speak to you again once it's all over, one way or another, I suppose. Yeah, we'll see. Bye. Good morning, everyone. It's that time in the morning. Time to go do it. Do you want to smile?
Six hours later.
Hey everyone, that's me back after the air rifle. First ever Olympic match done. Could have had a better outcome. I was 12th in the end, but you know, I'm really happy with how the match went, to be honest. It was definitely a fight. It wasn't just a smooth sailing. But no, I'm really happy with how I managed to fight, and that I managed to fight for almost the whole match. A bit disappointed with my last couple of shots. I was getting particularly nervous towards the end and wanged the last one out, which I'm sure I will never hear the end of. But to be honest, the first half of the match was the bit that kind of not let me down, but just wasn't quite up to scratch, and that's why I didn't make the final. I wasn't that far off the pace. I think it was 1.3 off the final in the end. But like I say, I'm really happy with how he shot and how he fought, and it was a graft, but I actually did that and managed to fight for what I got. So no, I'm really happy with it. My air rifle at home had been going much better than this, but it's the Olympics, like it was never going to be as good as you can shoot in training. That's just unrealistic expectations. So yeah, I'm actually really happy with how it's gone, and maybe not so much the score or the outcome or the result, but really happy with how I performed, and that was my goal coming out here, was to have good performances, and I think I've done that, so really happy. Next up is the 3P. I've got a week to wait before that because there's mixed pairs in the middle, or mixed, what are they calling it? There's mixed team in the middle. So yeah, I've got a week to wait before the 3P. I've got 3 days off now while they do the men's and women's, I guess. We've got men's rifle, women's air pistol, and a mixed team for both over the next 3 days, or next 2 days I think, and then the third day they swap it over to 50 metre again. And then we get some 50 metre training before we shoot again next week. Kind of looking forward to it, yeah. Hoping the heat's gonna get a wee bit less. It's really, really hot. But the range isn't too bad. They've managed to fix the air conditioning, so it's not as bad now. So yeah, that's air rifle, done and dusted. There's not much more I could say about it, to be honest. Going off to the Performance Lodge tomorrow to go to the gym again. Going to sleep in, oh my god, 4:15 alarms for the last 2 days and I'm knackered. So yeah, sleeping in tomorrow. And the 3P is actually a wee bit later, so I can sleep a bit longer anyway over the next week, which is quite welcome. So yeah, probably just chill here on Monday, and then back to the gym on Tuesday before 3P starts on Wednesday. So it's time to get the hair dye out, people. Look at this fade.
I have an army. We have a Hulk.
Morning. Today is another big day. Gotta go and do my spit test and wake up a bit, and then I'll be back.
Morning everyone. It is one of the big days again. 3P day today. Pre-event went pretty good yesterday. Feeling a lot more nervous for this one, I guess for obvious reasons. No, I felt like I was pretty calm and confident about the air rifle, and it went well in the end, so like happy with that. But this one I'm feeling a lot more jitters. Yesterday I was feeling particularly nervous as I went to bed. But that's all we can do, is go and do what I do, I guess. So it sounds really stupid. No, I can go and try and do my best and put in a good performance, and whatever the outcome may be is whatever the outcome is, I suppose. So I will go and give it my best. Just want to say thank you again for everybody who sent messages and given their support and everything. And if you've either stayed up to watch the match, you're bonkers. If you've got up early to watch the final and I happen to be in it, then thank you. But hopefully next time I see you, it will be good news. Bye. Well, that could have gone better. I was 14th in the end today with 1167. Bit disappointed with that. Wasn't great. I kind of messed up the start of the kneeling at least. The rest of the kneeling was pretty good after that, but kind of just lost track of the wind a wee bit towards the end of the first string, and that kind of did me away in the kneeling. The prone, again struggling a bit with the wind, and then my last string, I don't really know what happened there, just the group opened up. Certainly when I got up and took my sling off, the clip here was already undone, so I don't know if that had been undone the whole time. or what. It could have just been the position sinking, I don't really know. And then the standing, at least started the standing well. I had 100, I think my first ever 100 in a match. At the start of my standing, unfortunately followed that up with a 96 and 2 95s, so not a great day for me. Definitely struggled a bit with the wind. I think it was kind of one of those days where the wind was going one way for 10 minutes and then it would decide to just turn around for another 10 minutes, and it just like couldn't pick a direction, so it was kind of in some ways too long to wait for it to come back to being your wind, but it was too big of a difference to kind of click it on your sights, so I just found it a bit tricky, I guess. Some of the other girls shot really good, and really happy for Nina that she won her gold medal. I pegged that on last Saturday when she won the bronze. I said to Dad at the time, I was like, well, you know who's going to win the 3P now. So yeah, I'm really happy for her that she did that. That was really good. And really happy for the others who made the final. That's really cool. Julene and Ziva specifically, I think that's awesome. So yeah, I think it's kind of cool. I'm obviously disappointed not even to make the final. I think that's pretty poor on my part, but I've just really struggled, I think, with not having any matches over the last couple of years. What with COVID, the last match and final I shot before this year was a World Cup final in 2019, and then we had nothing all through 2020, and then we just had Europeans before this, and I don't feel like I'm match fit at the moment. I feel like I don't have enough match experience to have done myself justice this competition. If I'm being brutally honest, I think this last year has actually been a real struggle for me. I've been living by myself for the last year. My flatmate moved out August last year. I've been by myself since then, and it has been a struggle, and it's been really nice to be back training and be training with my dad. I think it's the only thing keeping me even relatively sane. Spend my time with him, and he's honestly such a great person to be training with. He's my training partner, I guess. But yeah, like I'm so pleased that I've got to spend this time with him at least. And training's been fun for the most part. It's been good. I've never shot better air rifle wise, and I'm really pleased with the progress we've made there. I think a few more matches and I could really show what it is I've learned and progressed to being able to do. In the 3P, to be honest, I just feel like I've lost my confidence with it, with not having any matches or anything. I'm just not confident with it, and I think that's a big part for me, at least, of how I shoot is being confident and knowing I'm one of the best there. And I definitely didn't have that going into this competition. I tried really hard to try and find my confidence. Like, I watched some of my old finals back, and I kind of tried to remind myself that I am good at this, but I didn't have the confidence for that going into this. If I'm being perfectly honest, I think I've been suffering from depression quite a lot of the last year. Really struggling with motivation, not so much sadness, I guess, but mostly a complete lack of motivation. I've really struggled to get up in the mornings. I've been suffering with fatigue really badly. Just not wanting to do anything. I mean, there's plenty of things I can do, or I've got to do in my own flat to keep me occupied, but I have a complete lack of interest or motivation to do any of it. I think living alone would be fine if I was actually able to go and socialise, but we've been in lockdown, and I guess we've been in sort of self-inflicted lockdown as well over the past couple of months. As things have started to open up a bit, I've tried to keep pretty much to myself, so I don't jeopardise this opportunity that we had. And there's so many people put so much into this that I didn't want to jeopardise that opportunity, not just for myself but for my dad and for the rest of my support team. So I've been essentially continuing lockdown as things have kind of been opening up to try and stay healthy. And the stuff that the experts always tell you to do when you're suffering with depression. Like I do that anyway. Like I've been exercising, I eat healthily, I do meditation and yoga. I've tried to remain relatively social, at least online, as we're allowed to do. I've just really struggled, and I've tried to keep busy and tried to keep a routine, and to be honest, none of it's worked. I've been really struggling, and I think, to be honest, I needed a break from shooting after the Olympics last year, or when they were supposed to be. And I know people say, well, we had 5 months off when we were in lockdown, but it's not really a break, because you're still like, oh, I've still got the Olympics are still going to be next year. I can't like switch off. I've got to keep training. I've got to at least keep training my brain if I can't train my body. So the stress is still there, and the tension is still in your body. It's not a real break. So maybe I'm just burnt out. I don't know. I'm really disappointed with my match today, and disappointed for all the people who put stuff into it, that don't get to see a reward out of it. So I've got a day tomorrow to pack up my stuff, and then we leave on Monday for heading home. I think once I get home, there needs to be a real change in what I'm doing. I really want to get out of this funk, and I think I've been saying for the last 2 years, or after the Olympics, haven't had it bumped over a year, that extra year of, oh, after the Olympics, we'll do that after the Olympics, we'll need to wait until after the Olympics. That's actually taken a really big toll. So I think when I get home, all of that after the Olympic stuff will start happening. I'm moving to Glasgow, so I need to pack up my flat, I need to find somewhere to live, I need to finish my dissertation. I did the degree as to try and give me something to do and help my mental health, and while we were all stuck in lockdown, I guess. It didn't really work because it was all online. I didn't really meet many of my classmates. We briefly around Christmas time last year, but I've never really met them, and we don't really chat, or at least I don't really chat in the group. And it didn't really help with the whole giving me something to distract me, because it's all been in my own flat. So yeah, I've got to go home and get to some proper work on that, get my dissertation finished so I can graduate, and then start the next degree, which I'm actually really looking forward to. I mean, I've put it off a year already, but no, I'm really looking forward to the next one. I've been told that there should be at least some lectures in person, and a lot of the labs and stuff will be in person, so I'm really looking forward to that, and hopefully make some new friends in a new city, see a new city. And yeah, I'm kind of hoping new place, new me. Obviously that doesn't always work, but we'll give it a go. Yeah, new place, new me. Try and get fitter over the next 6 months or so, before we start training again in January. I'm taking the next 6 months off. Just I need a break from the shooting and the stress on the body and on the brain, and just take time for myself and get myself back into mini Mac mode. Try and build myself back up again after this pandemic. I think it's hit me harder than I would like to admit, and that I may have admitted to myself over the last year or so. I don't think I've really let myself believe that it's taken the toll it has on me. So home, see my family, see my friends, hopefully get over the hump, and hopefully the whole world will get over the hump, and things will go back to relative normal, and we can all start working on our mental health again. It's kind of the message of these games, I guess, with Simone taking the forefront of that. I think it's a really important message, and I'm really glad that people are starting to talk about it. And if there's anything I can say that will help other athletes who may be struggling or whatever, then happy to do that. So I will see you when I get home. Thanks everyone. Hello, editing Shona here. This is me being home about 3 weeks now. It's now the 21st of August. I had really hoped to get this video up a while ago, but honestly, life has been very stressful since I got home. So I'm moving to a new city in about a week, just over a week. So I've been packing up and everything. I'm currently in a 3-bedroom flat by myself. I have been here for the last year by myself, and before that I had a flatmate for 3 years. So I've accumulated a lot of stuff here. This was also an unfurnished flat when we moved in, so we bought furniture, all the furniture, sofas, beds, etc. But I'm now moving into like student accommodation where all the furniture is provided. So I'm now currently trying to sell all my furniture that I'm not going to need and stuff. So I've been doing that. I also have a dissertation due in 3 weeks that I've barely started writing. So yeah, life's been a bit stressful. So I haven't managed to get the vlog up until now, so sorry if you've been waiting for it, but here it is. If you've got this far through the vlog, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're not all sat there in tears. Certainly as I was editing this and I watched back that last clip, it was quite sad, I have to say. I don't think there's anything there that I would feel differently about now. I'm still kind of in the same boat. It's easy to put those performances in context with everything that's happened with COVID and etc. I'm still, as I'm sure lots of athletes are, I'm still piecing myself together again, trying to continue with life, moving on, I guess. I spent the first few days while I was back just sat in front of the TV watching movies and stuff, which was quite good actually. I had intended to only take a couple of days, but actually I needed like a full week. I probably needed a full month to be honest, but like I needed the full week, and I was just being kind to myself and let myself take that time that I needed. So yeah, but now we're moving out, finishing this uni degree, starting a new one in about a month, exactly a month actually. I've been back in at the gymnastics gym that I go to at Primal Gym down near Leith. I love it down there, everybody's so nice, and it's like such a good environment. So I've been off doing that, start with the weightlifting again maybe next week, getting back into some proper fitness and stuff, which I'm really looking forward to. Yeah, I was down in London for a couple of days for the GB homecoming event that they did at Wembley Arena. It was really, really awesome. It was really cool. Like a concert thing. It was on BBC. It's probably still on iPlayer if you want to watch it. I had a pretty good seat. I was sat next to Shauna Coxey, the sport climber. She's really cool, really nice. Right behind King and Queen Kenny. I'm sure they probably hate being called that, but yeah. Jason and Laura Kenny were sat right in front of me, so that was cool. And yeah, like proper front row seats. It was a really good weekend actually. I made a weekend out of it. Saw Holly and took Juan down with me, and then went and see my aunt and my uncle on the way home, which was really great. And then the next day I went up to Elgin with my dad. That's where he's from. First time I've been up there in about 10 years. So I was kind of bits and pieces that I remembered, but I was quite young the last time I was up there, so didn't really remember a huge amount. And I've been asking him for months if we can go up, just to kind of remind me of stuff that I've forgotten about. So we went up and it was a really nice day. Not weather-wise, it was not a nice day weather-wise, but no, I had a really good fun. We had a nice day out, saw my sister on the way home, which was good. And yeah, just been kind of trying to deal with the flat stuff, get around to doing my dissertation, which I'll get at some point. I really wanted to finish this and get it up, because I know quite a lot of people are waiting for this one, after having seen the last one. There is another one coming to do with the trip to London and a wee bit up in Elgin. So that's the next vlog after this, if you guys are still interested in watching. But yeah, all I can say is if you've got this far, thank you for watching, and thank you for everybody who's given me support and sent messages and everything. It's been really nice. So yeah, I need to stop doing that. So yeah, I will see you in the next vlog. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.